Hello again, whiskey friends. Thanks for joining everybody for a special Whiskey Wednesday. Tonight, we're going to let Darrell take over this show, but it is all about Blending 101 with Darrell. If you look in the comments or if you saw on Patreon or the Facebook page, Darrell sent through the bottles that he plans to experiment with tonight. Now, you don't need to have the exact bottles. Kelsey and I don't have the exact bottles either, but Darrell is essentially going to lay out some templates for us on brands or styles that he thinks plays together well, and we'll see if it plays well together with the bottles that we have on hand. So hopefully you get to blend along with us, and in the process, learn a little something about how we love to blend and why we're so obsessed with it. So thank you for joining, whiskey friends. Let's kick off the show. All right. Now, I must say, I've been pre-gaming today's show with one of the best blenders we know, of course. But I got my hands on one of the Joseph Magna cigar blends that Nancy was hyping up. I'm pretty sure she was talking about it on Marty's stream about a month ago. But I got a hold of one of the Star Wars blends from the New Hope batches. And, man, it's really good. I'll kind of save the spoiler for how high this thing's going to score, but it is quite nice to have a cigar blend in my collection again that's scoring this high. So without further ado, let's bring on our panel here tonight. First, we'll go with Kelsey. And Kelsey, I'm kind of interested to hear what you think of the setup for today's show as we follow along whatever crazy things Darrell's going to have us blend.
No, I'm excited, man. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I've got some other ones that I think would be fun to blend with too. I think that Silver Springs as a base, would be a fun base to pair with Copper and Cask for blending. But yeah, I know that those are some of my favorite distilleries: Turkey, Green River, and MGP. So I mean, it's three things I already like, so I think it's going to be a lot of fun to see what it does. And I'm excited about the Irish part of it, because I feel like, especially some of the Clonakilty stuff that we have, is going to be fun to blend with as well. I think it'll be a lot of fun to see what bourbon does with Irish. And there's some parallels that I know that we picked some stuff or had a chance to pick some stuff that was very Irish that was a bourbon. So it'll be interesting to see what comes out of it. And Darrell's a mad scientist anyway, so it's going to be fun.
It was funny on the Facebook page. Stacy replied to Darrell's message and was like, "This ain't gonna work," and he's like, "Yeah, it is." She's like, "What are you doing blending with the Middleton?"
Yeah, definitely hurt her by saying you're blending Middleton with anything. It just needs to be drunk by itself or drank by itself. So it'll be fun to see what all we can come up with and see what profiles work. And what's funny is the things that we think in our heads are going to work versus what actually works sometimes is way different, especially if you're just starting out the blending process. And so for those of you at home, I would say have fun with this. Do weird shit, because sometimes the weird shit is what actually works, and stuff that you don't think will work will actually work. So hence the Irish and bourbon together. So have fun with it. Play along with this. See what works on y'all's end. Put it in the chat what you're blending, what you like, what you're finding out profile-wise blends together, what doesn't work. So
well, let's bring on our MC for the night. We'll call him the blending executive officer, the BEO. That'll be Darrell's new title. The BEO. All right, Darrell, how you doing today, buddy?
I am doing fantastic, man. Actually had a really good productive day. Unfortunately, was at work for a little bit, but got a lot of good stuff done. So now I can sit back, hang out with you guys, have you guys mess around with some blending, because we all do it anyway. You know what I mean? Like behind the scenes, which these guys know, like me and Jeff, we're always mad scientists and being mad scientists about everything and just always blending. So, the whole premise, like Jeff said, is, just touching on some of the distilleries that I just found, in my opinion, gel together, and I kind of wanted to purposely not have some of the same bottles that these guys have just to really see if that holds true. Just blend in certain distilleries, different bottles, and seeing if it's still good on their end. So it's going to be a little laid back and fun, but I'm excited to see what you guys think of some of this stuff. Kelsey, I experimented more with the Irish with walleye. I did a little bit of bourbon, and is one that I'll have you try to see if it works for you. But I haven't tried, which I can probably do today. I haven't tried many bourbons with Irish. It's been ryes.
Yeah. I think it'll be interesting to see if it actually works or not with bourbon. But there's some stuff rye-wise like that. I think the walleye and the Silver Springs would be a fucking mind blow as far as what would work.
That's what prompted it, is the walleye mixed with malted whiskeys. I did it with scotches, Irishes, and it was killer. So I want you guys, and you probably have one of the same Clonakilty, so you can probably do the same exact blend. But yeah, that's the fun. Like the walleye stuff is crazy because it's so distinct, but I think it works. Yeah. So we'll see.
Well, it's interesting. Pot distilled. He's got his kids.
I've got my kit ready. I've got all my medicine cups ready for this blend.
Oh gosh.
I got the one from Penelope when we were blending. I just opened up that little leather bag and grabbed these out of that.
Yeah. I went to grab one of those, Darrell, and it had, I must not have washed it all the way. It had like a residue on the very bottom of it, but I still put it away. And I was like, so I got it soaking in the kitchen right now. I was like, dang it.
I still got the sticker from when we...
Back to Old Faithful, screw the efficiency. Like, I got to get, let's just use the Tylenol cups. Well, why don't we go up and say hi to people, Kelsey? Why don't we go up to the top here, see who's in today?
See who we've got here. See if I can get it to work.
We got some early lurkers. I seen Fancy Franchi in there earlier too.
Yep.
Jeez.
I plugged my mouse into my other computer, so I'm having to do it on a touchpad, and I hate doing that.
I can scroll up.
I got it. Yeah. What's up, Norseman? I left him all of those samples to try too the other night. I was like, all right, you got to drink what I didn't drink. He's like, I'll just pour it all in one glass and drink it. I haven't talked to him to see how it actually turned out. Let's see. Top Dog's in here as well. Fancy Franchi is in here. What's going on, Ed? Cheers to you, buddy. Again, if you guys didn't see these here that we're talking about earlier, so pull some of that out and see if you want to join along with it. I think it's going to be our favorite.
So just to pause on that real quick here, Kelsey. Any turkey will do. Green River, MGP. We're going to do some copper and casks, the walleye malted rye, some Irish whiskey, and then even some Scotch. So as long as you can fit in that range, all cool. It really doesn't matter if we have the same bottles. It's a matter of seeing what plays together amongst the collections we have. But there's some specific bottles there.
Marty Party is in here. What's going on? Dave is in here as well. Tim Cornet, cheers to you, buddy. JG, what's up? Say hello to your beautiful wife for me. Richie Z, cheers to you, bud. Scroll on down here. There's Slapshot. Good to see you, Brian. I hope Mandy is doing better, staying well, and recovering, all of that good stuff. Joe, cheers to you, buddy. Let's see. Gaspa 911. So cheers to you, man. J to the low. Oh, I hate when people put it together because my brain is What's funny is Jeff has problem pronouncing words when it's spelled correctly. But Mike,
but when you're talking riddles, I'm fine.
Exactly. When you talk gibberish, he's perfectly fine. What's up, Jay? Pills. Cheers to you, buddy.
I probably could pull that off, Jonathan.
Beer Bike Bourbon Run. Cheers,
Yeah.
Mike.
492 was the batch. I put that in chat, but just in case you didn't see it.
492. Jeremy, cheers to you, man. Hope you're doing well. Mike T is in here. Whiskey BS is in here. Cheers to you. I think we're almost caught up. Jeff Perkins, cheers to you. Hack and Mac, what's going on, guys? Cheers to you, buddy. I think we're caught up. I should be I can't forget this guy. Top Jimmy. Thanks again, Jimmy, for Monday. That was such a fun flight to taste through.
12 samples.
Crazy. I brought all of those samples, and those guys, as they were coming in to celebrate the guy's birthday, they were like, what in the world are you doing? Like, I'm not drinking all of these. I would have been so smashed, and I had to go to work the next morning at 5 o'clock. So I was like, no, that ain't it.
Honestly wasn't so bad. I mean, I only did about half of each one by the end of the night. So over the course of the 3 hours, it was relatively spread.
What's up, Hooper?
Okay, it was good until Dan then got into the gold foil, and then I then wanted to compare the gold foil to my other favorite turkeys, and then I was like, I gotta go to bed.
All right, good times.
Do you want to talk about the what's up, Gundy?
Gundy.
You want to talk about the obtainiums coming up, Jeff?
Yeah, we got the exciting news in. We've been waiting now for 2 weeks since we got word that these were ready for shipping, but we've got 2 picks coming out next week. We think we'll actually have the final bottles in our hands come like Friday, maybe Saturday at the latest, depending on how long it takes to get to Arkansas. Yeah. But we'll essentially be able to strategize, get our tasting notes down this weekend, get the website spun up so that we can launch next week. Exact day still pending. Wednesday or Friday will probably be the days. But 2 picks from Obtainium. The first is called the Lowrider. It's a 13-year MGP 95.5 rye, and the proof, at least when we selected it, was 105. I need to see what the proof is on the official bottle. Maybe it came in at 105 or right around there. But gorgeous, gorgeous rye whiskey. Don't let that low proof fool you. Very much like the Divine Dram, the OG Divine Dram, where it's low proof, but it is rich, complex, and full flavored. And it is just, the oak profile on that thing is just absolutely gorgeous. So we'll get more into that one. That one got 130 bottles of. So that'll be the bigger release of the 2. And then the second one that's going to come out is Gene and Trev's Yakety Adventure. So this one, we're just lucky to be able to bring this to the group. There's only going to be 69 bottles of it at the price of $69.69. Yes, that is the official price. So lots of 69s. And then Hooper caught my Easter egg on the dice on the other one with the 6-9 dice. Yes, there's a lot of that going on throughout the stickers. All in good fun. 69 dudes. I'm gonna be saying that to myself every time I say this. But this one is a 16-year Canadian rye that was finished in Armagnac, and we got 69 bottles of it. We're actually lucky to have 69 bottles of it. Gene is actually using this exact barrel in his next Magi blend. So the fact that he was willing to part with any of this, considering he's still got to blend with it and figure it out, is just amazing. But he wanted people to appreciate what this barrel is on its own, and we get to offer that to this group. The Gene and Trev's Yakety Adventure 69.69. The 13-year Lowrider is $75. So Gene's incredible on his pricing, especially for these age statements and finishes. Can't wait to get these in everyone's hands. The only other detail people were asking me about. So Darrell, Kelsey, I need your help on this. What wax did we select? Did we do the flesh-colored wax? Glow-in-the-dark wax? I think someone said American flag wax at some point. Do you remember?
We did glow-in-the-dark.
Glow in the dark. Okay,
Was
that's
it?
what I thought.
Yeah, shit, I didn't even remember. I didn't even remember we got asked.
You were the one that requested the glow in the dark wax, Jeff.
Well,
Was it?
I know, and then
Oh,
we
me?
brought up like other wax colors after that, and I was like, what did we actually go with?
Yeah.
So we'll confirm the glow in the dark wax when we get our hands on these on Friday too. But that should be the wax on these. But again, shout out to Cat's Eye and Gene for just spoiling us with these picks. I mean, as soon as he put a Facebook message out about having these old barrels of MGP, we had Trev text him, and then the rest is just pure spoilage. Like, it's amazing what we're going to get in here. So excited for this next drop. Look out for more news next week.
Yep.
Kelsey, Darrell, anything else to say on those before your preview bottles come?
I would just say be ready for a wild ride on the Yakety. I'm just saying, like, that is the most unique experience I think I've ever had with any type of whiskey. It's the flavor profile is nuts. It doesn't taste anything like what you think it's going to taste like, and then it just goes on after that. And the finish is great. You know, I wasn't the most thrilled about a Canadian rye, but let me just say it's nuts. The Armagnac absolutely is the star of the show with that particular barrel. And like I said, it will be a bottle you will want everybody to drink because it's wild and it's not like anything you'll ever drink, ever.
That's why we choose them blind. Take all the bias away. You know, granted, like I like Canadian whiskey at high proofs like that anyway, but I don't think any of us thought it was Canadian whiskey when we did this damn tasting. Besides you, Jeff, you knew what everything was.
Yeah, there was no way
Besides
that.
you.
Yeah, there's no way that you thought it was a Canadian whiskey. And to be honest with you, just the only reason we thought it could have been a light whiskey is just because Gene has done a lot of light whiskey before.
Mm-hmm.
If we didn't know anything about the distillery whatsoever, there's no way any of us would have guessed what it was or known any idea of what it was. So,
yeah, man. I think when they try these two, God plus everything else that's upcoming, dude, like, it's just a whirlwind of banger after banger for the next like 5 or 6 picks, dude. Like, and I can't wait. You know, I know we talk about it because we picked it, and people know us enough that we're not just hyping it because we picked it. Like, the next 5 freaking barrels could land in like our top 5. Well, my top 5. Like, that's how good the next ones are.
absolutely.
Yeah, I'm excited. Super excited.
It's going to be hard to live up to. I mean, gosh, you know what? I actually didn't realize this. I've been talking about Star Wars in the same way that Nancy did with these blends that I'm sipping on here. But if our first chapter was The New Hope, we're in the Empire Strikes Back chapter. Like, holy crap. I think we hit 16 with this release, Kelsey. I'm going to have to go back through the spreadsheet. But if we do, that means we're kind of we're ranking here just in a couple weeks, and we'll kick off that tournament of picks probably September, just in time for our 4-year anniversary. So
Humans to be in there.
I don't know. I'll have to do the math. For some reason, I
don't think they make it.
I don't know if I'm right or wrong on that, but we might be up. These might be picks 31 and 32, which means we're in for another Sweet 16. All right.
Guys, ready
anything
to
else,
plan
guys?
A little bit?
No,
Yeah,
I think
good.
you need to taste some whiskey, bro.
Let's get into it. And let us know in chat if you are blending along. Really hope you are, though. This is going to be a lot of fun. And this is something that we just kind of do on the side in text message all the time anyway. Like, I'm constantly texting these two, probably just driving Kelsey crazy because I give them all the components, 1 word at a time. But
You ever get a text from Jeff? It's like this: ding, 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 ding. And he types 1 word at a time. I'm like, just do a sentence. I have to make sure my phone is on silent when Jeff starts to text, and it's usually right around 5 to 5:30 when he gets off work, and he's like, "Oh, I got to do this and this." My wife's like, "Who the hell is texting you?" And I'm like, "It's Jeff," and I can tell by how frequent the texts are. Not even looking at my phone.
It's like I timed the messages right. There's actually like a Morse code message embedded in my dings at the same time. But we'll text constantly, and it'll always be like, "Oh my God, blend this and this." And then I usually get like a message back from Darrell that's like, "I mean, do I have to stop everything I'm doing and like blend it now?" And it's like, "Yeah, kind of. Like, please."
So Alpha Haas, we are blending a few different bottles. I'll try to scroll up here and try to give you an idea of what bottles you can grab. And we're just going to be they don't have to be the exact bottles, but similar distilleries. Let me scroll back up here.
Jeff, are you able to pull your message, like copy paste and make it a banner?
Oh, yeah. Let me try something different here.
I was trying to do it on my
yeah, I should be able to do this. Let me see if the characters. That one, Russell's. Here, I'll get rid of some of the characters so it fits in
a banner.
Fits in one message. Yeah.
So that's what we're doing tonight. Like I said, if you guys have any of those distilleries, just grab what you can and start having fun with this. It doesn't have to be the exact blends or bottles. So
yeah, like I said, I prefer it not to be the same bottles, right? Just to kind of see if it really works.
Yep.
And then in chat, also let us know if you see anything from Jason. I was pretty sure he wasn't going live tonight, so I think we got some extra room as we experiment here, but confirm that for me, and then I'll pin this message like Darrell suggested.
Yeah, this is it, JG. Jeff is a TT Tourette texter. Exactly. Although he doesn't cuss random.
I think in spurts. What can I say?
Yeah, that's just how his brain works.
All right. Get my arrangement set.
All right. So the bottles are pinned now, so everyone can reference those. But what's really important more, Jason is live tonight. Oh, he is going live. Okay. So we'll keep this relatively tight to the next 40 minutes or so here. But the what was the thing? Oh, the bottles are pinned. If you don't have the exact bottles, like all we're blending is turkey, MGP, Green River, Irish, and Scotch. So and the walleye. The walleye is probably the hardest one of all the ones. But if you have a high malt rye in your collection, blend with that too. I think the high malt aspect of it, or if you had like a hard truth, even might even work in that regard with some of those peach notes. But you can find a substitute for these, and it's just a matter of seeing what can play and what doesn't play. All right, you must have been late with that thumbnail there. Okay. He is ready to go. All right, we'll be good. We'll be good. Well, relatively good. Relatively.
Yeah, like I said, it's pretty low key. Like it's not gonna really take us long. Like when I was honestly even doing, I wasn't even measuring. I was just like pouring into glasses. So feel free to do it however you like. I was experimenting like 1-to-1 on some of them, but do what you think like, and just let me know if it's good or not. You
guide us, Darrell. You give us some templates here. You give us some templates. You guide us.
Basically 2 different portions, right? So the bourbons, the Green River to turkey, and the MGP, I found to play well together, no matter kind of how you did it, right? So I want you guys to just mess around with those 3 distilleries for like.
Give us the. Let's say it was a. How many? What's a 2-ounce pour separate into milliliters here? What do you think here?
2 ounce.
You tell us how many parts of each one, and we'll just do our thing.
All right. For the first one, I'll wait for Kelsey to get back.
You can go ahead.
Okay, yeah. For the first part, in terms of like bourbon wise, do like 2 parts MGP, then 1 part turkey, Green River, regardless of whatever bottles.
So let's just go there. You don't have to go with the next
experiment with that for now, and it can be high proof turkey, low proof turkey. Like I messed around with 101 Russell's Picks and Rare Breed, and found it to be pretty good.
2-to-1 ratio.
Yeah, like I typically use a copper and cast or an MGP as a base when I'm messing with turkey and Green River.
So I'm going to do this one.
Street Fighter. Nice.
Yeah, the Sonic Boom. And I'm going to do Sonic Boom and a 9-year turkey pick.
All right.
What do you have for Green River?
I've got their wheated bourbon and their
you have our pick, right?
Yeah, and our pick. I've got that.
So try our pick. I don't have that one set out, but use that as the Green River portion.
So we're going to do 2 parts MGP, 1 part Green River, 1 part Russell's, or 1 part turkey?
1 part turkey, yeah.
All right. So there's some blending instructions, everybody. I am using copper and cask. My pick is from Bourbon Street, and it's one of the Florida barrels, 8 years, 130 proof. And then I grabbed a Russell's Reserve. It's actually kind of an old one from 2021. It's a 9-year from a Kroger. So I'll crack that one open. I didn't have any Russells opened. And then I got a Green River. That's actually a blend in and of itself. But as we said, what's more important is the distiller.
I need to grab some. It's the only thing I didn't grab is Green River.
So I'm going to do...
Actually, I think you must have got this for me, Jeff. This is from the Party Source. It's a Tyrone G pick.
Oh, yeah. It's probably been since about 2023?
24. Yep.
24? Okay.
Bottled in 24. So
I remember taking a picture of that, and you're like, ooh, grab that for me. That's when you were like grabbing all those Tyrones.
Yep.
But yeah, why do you like MGP as a base, Darrell? Kind of answering what Top Dog was asking.
Give me 1 quick second. Sorry.
Yep.
Jonathan, what the hell are you blending with Sonic Boom for?
He loves that damn thing.
That's like Jonathan's like ultimate dream to have like an endless supply of that bottle.
So to answer your question, John, I've messed around with these 3 distilleries quite a bit. And for me, like I've used a certain copper and cask typically as my base, which I'm actually deviating just to kind of like mess around a bit. But I found that 8-year plus MGP just created a lot of depth. Like granted, all 3 of them on their own like are really, really good anyway. But it just creates a nice balance. Like it doesn't really seem like it's a blend, the ones that I've kind of messed around with, you know, and like for me, it's not like really trying to achieve anything. I just like to blend and have fun and just create one-offs. Like, hey, this is the only one like that, you know what I mean? And I could just have that versus the singular components by themselves. What's up, Christian? You know, so for me, yeah, it's not really achieving anything. It's just kind of having fun. Same thing you do. Like you mix a bunch of stuff at your house too, but yeah, just playing around, man, and just finding stuff that works. You know, I never know. You never know. Like maybe I'm freaking blending some whiskey in like 15 years somewhere, and you know, all this freaking homework and research plays into it. But I just like doing it. You know, that's really what it comes down to.
You know, one thing that I've noticed about a couple of bottles. This is one that I'm going to blend with tonight. This is what's left of the D Team Dusty's bottle.
Ooh, look at you.
did this with Jason and Jason C. And we blended this with an old rare breed. Holy shit. I'm telling you guys got to try it with rare breed. So if you have the D Team or a copper aspect, because here's what's funny. I have Sonic Boom as the base on this one. And you remember the profile that we were getting on the hazmat that has all of that coconut notes on it? There's that. There's the same note in this blend that I made from that. It's from that 8-year Sonic Boom. It's that same type of profile.
Ooh. John's getting into some Jepsons and some Makers.
It's got to be a different one.
Now, I would say these work together. I mean, if I were to really start breaking these down into why I like these, personally, especially with these copper and casks, but amongst all the barrels that we're blending here, the MGP typically always has the better mouthfeel. It's usually oilier. I mean, it's cask strength compared to the Russells as an example. But it usually brings that heft to that base, especially with the high rye. And then I think the Russells and MGP go quite well together. They kind of have some similarities in profile, whether you're getting the orange or the cherry from a fruit perspective. But then, you know, Russells always has that like barrel bump that's like never on MGP. So it kind of adds that layer. And then the Green River always emphasizes the fruits. So I don't know what it's going to do to this blend, but that's my thought process.
Yeah, and I will say, like, if you're using a Russell's pick, like, it depends on the warehouse what you want to add to it. So if you've got Tyrone's, typically Tyrone is going to be more towards the fruit side. CNE, CNS typically are going to be more towards the citrus and like juicy fruit type of side. So depends on what you want to add to it. So just keep that in mind too. Another thing we'll try later on tonight is we're going to blend with the LLE Russell's 10. It's supposedly old stock turkey to see if that makes any type of difference. So we'll see that one as well.
The Russell's like I'm messing around with too is Tyrone Q.
Yeah, so Tyrone Qs are really typically fruit forward. That's why I typically like Tyrones. The only one that's been fruit forward for me that's been CNF, and that was Dusty's. And that's a very unique, like off profile for CNF to begin with. So this is really good. Like I totally see why these work. I think the turkey helps the mid palate out on this.
So you did our Green River pick. Was it a Russell's pick or a rare breed?
A Russell's pick.
And what was your MGP? Sorry. Oh, the Sonic Boom.
Our Sonic Boom 8-year MGP.
Feel free to like even do like a 1-1-1 or something like that too. It doesn't have to be like the copper and cask as like the main base. Like I said, I messed around in all different aspects of it and liked them all, but some ratios I liked a little bit better. But it's fun because they're completely different profiles, right? When you taste them on it by themselves. And sometimes you're like, I've tasted stuff that I thought was really good and would work in a blend and it came out like shit. You know, these for me never came out bad, you know, just some better than others.
Yeah. It's changing in the glass a lot to me as it gets air. So some of the fruit notes that I got at the beginning are taming down a little bit. What's up, Nashville Mac?
What's up, Mac?
Buddy. But I do get a real sense of that Tyrone sweetness in there as well. But the barrel finish is all that MGP. The Green River, I get a little bit of that cherry note, but the other two are so predominant to me, I don't really taste or cannot pick out the Green River in this one.
Man, mine is like all Green River on the finish. Now, I will say my Green River has Jason's cherry stag. Oh, I can't remember what it called.
That was the one that you broke them when you said it. What the hell was it? Oh my goodness.
I don't speak Spanish.
What the hell did you say it was? Oh my god, it's gonna bother me now. But that was hilarious.
I ate an entire wheel of cheese. That was my response.
He was like,
I'm not even mad.
Jorge T Swag. That's what it is.
That's it.
Jorge. There you go.
Oh man.
Man. John, you also like. John tends to be more on the side of that French oak type of finish too. He really enjoys that. And to be honest with you, if you've never tried blending turkey with more of a French oak style, it can be really good, but it needs to be very well proportioned because sometimes that French oak will just take it over. Like it, and John will probably attest to this too. I'm sure he's had that happen where the French oak part of it, if you like that spicy part of it, really goes out the window.
If you can, and as you find blends that work for what you have, keep it in mind. I'm actually going to like blend a little bit more of that. I might blend a 375 of that, give it out of some samples later so people can kind of try it too, why we're reacting the way we're reacting. But that was a very, very strong first blend.
Agreed. That's really good. I think I would probably like, to be honest with you, I could probably do without the Green River and just do the MGP and Russell's. And for my palate, would probably be a little bit more better.
That was a pretty good start.
I want to try
so
Green River.
What would you like to do from here, Darrell? Would you like to experiment with something different or?
Yeah, I want to go different than
the same profile.
Back. We're going to go different than we're going to go back. So I want you guys to grab your walleye.
Okay.
And we're going to do a 50-50. So walleye, Jeff, you pulled out Clonakilties too, or do you have different Irish out there with you?
I pulled out a Clonakilty. I've got the sherry.
Okay.
Yeah,
I have the
sherry
port.
and more.
Mine is different. But let's do a 50-50 of that. Then I'll be curious.
Ooh.
I want you after that to do it with your Lagavulin too to see how that is.
All right, I'll do both of them.
I will say, I actually think the Lagavulin is going to be a lot better than you think it's going to be. To be honest with you, I think
You
it's
can
going to
blend out the damn smokiness with all the sweet citrus.
It might add to it. We'll see. This is actually something I'm excited about too. I know Kelsey was talking about the blending with Silver Springs. Silver Springs and New Riff blend very well together as well. I think MGP and New Riff end up in like all my blends in some way, shape, or form because they meld so well with things. But I've been kind of obsessed with blending Silver Springs with a finished whiskey of some sort, whether it be sherry, port, MGP, or not. But trying to essentially add that finish and all those fruits on top of the Silver Springs that's already pretty fruity, it works out like every time.
Yeah, that blend is crazy. The whole sherry and Silver Springs.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was one of the ones where I texted Darrell. It was like probably like midnight. It's like, Darrell, make this blend. He's like, do I have to do it now? Yes, do it now.
Very, very good.
Get in the chopper.
Yeah,
that's very interesting on the nose.
Spin that glass around a little bit. Let it open up. Which Clonakilty is yours?
Mine is the ex-bourbon. Original cask is bourbon, and it's the rye salt.
Far right, I would say cast finish in the label.
RIVESALTES.
Oh, the river. Oh, okay. I don't even have that one. Interesting. All right. Is that an Irene pick or?
Yeah, Whiskey Miners Forest
I
pick.
don't have that one. Okay.
I mean, you grabbed them for us.
I don't think I grabbed that one. I don't remember that bottle even. I don't remember that one. So I don't think I grabbed that one. Maybe the Turks. I use multiple types of oak, always to fake the age for sure, Kelsey.
There you go. Speaking of Top Dog, we're in the Top Dog glass.
Ooh, there you go. Yeah, Top Dog blend. Oh, I was supposed to write down my recipes in my notebook, but
no, the first one.
We got the video. Yeah, these are easy. I agree with that too. The Calumet 15 and even the 16 being like a little higher proof, if I'm remembering correctly. Those do blend pretty well too, especially if you're trying to add an oak profile. That's probably the hardest thing to do, is to add that oak profile on a on these blends, just because it's not always economical to do it. I mean, I still experiment with everything, don't get me wrong, but that's usually like when you're just, experimenting and shooting the shit. Like,
actually comes off like total. If I did this blind, I would say this was Scotch.
You would say it's Scotch?
Yeah. 100%.
The malt, yeah, because they're both heavy malt, right?
And like even the finishes like a Scotch. It's just more proofy.
Mm-hmm. But you still get the remnants. And I agree, even with the one I'm using, the port finish one. Like, you can get the Irish aspect knowing that you put Irish in it, but you still get some of that walleye because it's hard to hide the walleye. But it's a different whiskey. Like, it's not the walleye. It's not that. Like, it just blends pretty seamless.
This particular bottle of the Clonakilty is very strong. Like, I am having to really search for the walleye.
Okay.
But like I said, it becomes way more like Scotch forward, like flavor profiles.
Okay, I have to go back to that Lagavulin in a second. Let me get the Alpha's comment here. So Alpha is leaving a comment here. Sounds very, very similar to how Nancy would describe it too. But he approaches it like a sound engineer, mixes the start with his base, likes it to be sweet, spicy, and then adds in the accent in microdoses. I think that's what we do for the most part, is finding that base.
That's the key thing, I think, for for a good blend is finding a key base that you can build off of. And Nancy talks about a pyramid essentially when she blends, and that base is what can make or break it. To me, in my opinion. So,
JG.
Oh, sorry.
Why do I think this is Darrell's way of sabotaging everybody next year? It's like, here's the template, and then we're just derailing everybody. I think the one thing to add to Alpha's comment, like when it does come to that base, typically the thing that's the requirement for me is that base does have to have just a standout mouthfeel. It has to be rich. It has to be oily. Because if it's not oily at the base, like you're not going to mix in that with the accents, right? Like it has to have that mouthfeel from the core of what it is.
An upside down triangle is essentially what's going to happen. You're going to have all of these things that you're going to try to cram into a small point, and it's not going to ever get there. And most of the time you'll wind up screwing up the whole thing anyway.
Jeff, the face you made earlier, was that the blend with the Lagavulin that made you go crazy?
Oh God. It is like I pissed off the Lagavulin. I mean, this label looks pissed off enough with this damn phoenix on top of it. Like this bird is literally attacking me, and I haven't taken a sip yet, but just smelling it, I don't know, I multiplied whatever the heck that Pete was doing. Like that nose is out of control. Like whew.
You should have just done like a drop or 2 drops of the Lagavulin, to be honest with you.
I would honestly say the other one first.
I didn't do 50-50, Kelsey. My hand tried to do 50-50, and my body was like, you get 7.5 milliliters rather than the 10.
So
right, I'm going to get into the Clonakilty first before I get into that peated madness that I'm about to sip.
And your Clonakilty is a sherry.
It is. And it smells really, really good. Now, it does smell like an Irish, though. Like, at this point, I'm getting a little bit of that distiller's yeast and some of the fruits, but smelling this now on its own, the Irish does dominate, which is interesting because you typically don't.
It dominates on the palate because I don't think.
Yeah, we'll see.
It does. For the port one, I think it's just a happy
dog, close your eyes. This is the rare breed I'm blending with. So,
geez, okay.
Close your eyes. So I'm going to do this rare breed, and then the base is going to be the D team pick from Nashville Girl.
That got real interesting.
Enjoyable first sip?
Very enjoyable. It's the peach rings mixed with the sherry and the shortbread cookie notes. Man, they play really well together. It almost creates its own spirit profile. Like it doesn't taste like a rye or an Irish as I'm diving into it here. Actually,
think of bourbon rye, like a rye, but like a freaking Irish rye type. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how you want to say it, a rye or something. You know, like.
Oh yeah, so the nose has changed a lot on the walleye and Clonakilty. It's gone less scotchy and more like of that walleye base coming through now. But it is very nice together.
I dig it.
Yeah, that works very well. Holy cow. I'm actually kind of confused by that. What's also confusing me too is I feel like the finish in this blend explodes on the back end more so than the individual bottles do on memory. So that's the other thing that's kind of catching me off guard is that something about their combined power really, really blends well on the finish.
All right. So this is going to be NBC.
Gosh, I don't even know if I want to taste this.
Oh, jeez. NBC and rare breed, right?
Rare breed, yeah. Look at the color on that thing, though. That's all the That's nuts for color on that thing.
What year is the rare breed? Is it 90 something?
I think it's early 2000s.
Early 2000.
No, 99.
99. Okay. Nice.
Yep.
Almost 20 years old.
I'm not out of the woods yet, JG, in terms of my ribs, but I did sleep the most comfortably I've slept in 3 weeks last night. So hopefully I'm on the mend now. Like, I actually was even able to sleep on my side. So that was actually absolutely fantastic. But still a little uncomfortable sitting here right now, but on the mend.
Ooh. I've forgotten how good this was. Holy shit, this is really
good. We got John dreaming over here. Oh my god, I don't even know what to do with this. I don't even want to sip on it. It just smells like burnt tire. I don't know if I want to sip on this blend. I'm gonna do it anyway.
After stream, or you can do it for science purposes. For
science. Cheers. Oh my gosh! Please don't taste. Please don't taste like you smell.
Small sip.
Hopefully, that's the first time that he's ever had to say that out loud.
Woo! Woo! That did amplify that. Oh god, that amplified that Pete so much. Why did it do that?
That's why I didn't mess with Pete.
The finish won't stop either, just like it did with the Clonakilty, but in the worst way. Son of a gun.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh.
This sounds really 1-to-1 Abuna Haben and Smokehead High Voltage. Makes a very nice
Abuna. That's different than Buna Haben.
Is it? I'm wondering if it's not a Buna Haben, or is it maybe a different Tejas Diablo? Let us know. Is that different than a Buna Haben that you're saying, or you just shortened it?
Yeah, I've never heard of either of those. What's up, Richie?
Man.
Oh, Jeff, get some water. Get that palate back in line. See, Pete, man, that's why I don't mess with it. I did just blend walleye and Silver Spring 1-to-1.
That's going to be good.
Haven't had it.
I don't know.
Really good. I think if you make the walleye the base and the Silver Spring the accent, I think it'll be better. But
we'll see how it is 1-to-1 first.
If anyone's got like an Octomore or a cast strength Lagavulin and has the walleye, please blend those together.
Oh my god!
I am
half and half.
Half and half. Well, I am just interested to hear somebody else have the sensation because what gets amplified is crazy.
Yeah. So it is different. Gotcha.
Avalor. Got it.
Which is a space side scotch. If I
like space sides. Brighter up front for me.
Right, oh gosh, it still goes.
Man.
Okay, I almost got through it. There's some fruits coming through now. Oh my gosh. I should not have picked the heavily charred one. Or the heavily peated one. Oh, they. Okay, I'm going to put that away. Oh, it hurts so good, though. Like, there's something good about it. But
you definitely need to try if you have a rare breed, mix the rare breed and the D team together. That, like, mostly like 2-to-1 or 3-to-1. Just a little bit of the rare breed goes a long way.
This is interesting. So walleye.
What are you guys on to next?
I just did a quick 1-to-1 walleye Silver Spring because I haven't really blended much with Silver Springs outside of the blend that you gave me with the old sherry because I found it to take over.
All right.
This one. Oh, it's interesting. Do you have a Silver Springs out there, Jeff?
I have a Silver Spring, but what are we blending it with? Oh, the walleye. Yeah, I can
walleye. Yeah.
So I'm going to do our Silver Springs, but the base is going to be turkey, and it's a really good turkey. It's a 70th.
Nice.
That's the base, and then our Silver Springs. I'm going to go 2-to-1. on the ratio. 2 turkey, 1 Silver Spring.
One more recommendation for you at some point before we finish, Kelsey. Try a turkey pick and your Clonakilty 1-1.
Okay.
And let me know what you think of that. I dabbled a little bit with that, and granted, obviously the picks are all different, but it was interesting. So I'll be curious to see what you think.
This Silver Springs was very good. I grabbed the new one that I got you guys earlier in the week.
Mm-hmm.
It's very good. It's my reset. Like, I'm just sipping this one straight to reset me from that Lagavulin. Ooh, hey, there we go. Little nightfall glass.
This
You're sipping out of that nightfall glass?
That is the weirdest nose. I'm just telling you. That is the weirdest. I did not expect the nose to go like that.
That's still the rare breed D team?
No, this is the rare breed and the Silver Springs. I mean, the Jimmy 70th and Silver Springs. Sorry.
Oh, shit. Gotcha. Okay.
I think I need to make the ratios more close together.
Yeah, this is interesting, dude. Like,
there we go. It's better.
So, Darrell, when you get close into a blend, how do you lock it in when you're playing with those ratios?
For me, it's more you kind of hit it too, right? At first with the base, you want to have something that has like a nice mouthfeel. But for me, it's the experience. Well, there's 2 separate ways to do it. So if I'm doing like Blendageddon, then I want to make sure that the mouthfeel and the experience is solid from start to finish. If I'm just messing around at home, I don't really look for that. I just look for stuff that kind of just accentuates and just plays well. You know, like I'm a sucker for like fruit forwardness, like finishes on whiskey. So I'll take even non-finished whiskey like Green River, which presents itself like bright and citrusy, and try to add those flavors into something that normally doesn't have it. You know, maybe something's a little darker and richer, but the Green River doesn't have as much depth. You know what I mean? So I'll mess around and find something that has a lot of depth, but has that citrus and fruity flavor just to kind of like bring that into the whiskey that wasn't present originally. You know, I like to just bring something in that's not normally there. You know, I'm not going to blend, just say, all these high proof, like rich, depthful friggin' whiskeys together. Like I try to accent it, like maybe bring some citrus to one, maybe some fruit forwardness to one, or more depth to one, or whatever the case is. Newbie question: when making a blend, should you let it marinate longer before deciding if it's good? That's tough. I can speak on my behalf. Like I've done it both ways. You know, with Blendageddon, I've definitely did one and just sent it immediately and was like, hopefully it doesn't change for the worse. And there's times that I did them early enough to let them sit, and they definitely change. You know, so it's weird. Some of them I found not to change much, and some that I've found to change. So I don't know where that happy medium is, like where it doesn't really change much, you know, because it's been hit or miss for me.
I think the other thing that you can kind of tell which direction it's going to go is if you pour it, taste it, let it sit for 20 minutes, go back and taste it, let it sit for 2 hours, and then taste it. You're going to see if it's going to change a whole lot. It's going to change within those 2 hours to at least a direction that it could go to. And if you like that direction, great. If you don't, then you know you need to start over. For me,
I will say this too. I'll go ahead, finish.
No, I'm saying that's been for me. That's something that is, if you're going to let it marinate and you want it to sit longer, that'll at least tell you which direction you're going. You're headed in the right direction, or no, you need to start over.
Yeah, I would say this, Mac. Oh, Hack, actually, that's Hack. I found it like when I liked it, regardless of how long it sat, I continue to like it. Even when I went back to it, like, and it changed, it still was good. So I've never blended something like in the hopes that it would get better by sitting. I just blend to the point where I like it at that point. Then, you know, revisit a month or so, whatever the case. It's never gotten worse for me, but sometimes it's definitely changed, but in a good way.
That Silver Spring blend is really good.
For what you're asking for, though, Hack, if you find a blend when you're there, let it sit for an hour or two in the glass and then revisit it, because it will change. You don't want to commit too early. Even to Gandy's part, the hardest part is sometimes knowing just when to stop. Because you try to tweak and tweak and tweak, and you don't know always what's going to happen. But I have had instances where working on a blend and I add something small and think, "Ooh, that perfected it," and it tasted great in the moment. And then the next day, it's like, "Oh no, that didn't work. Why didn't that work the next day?" So that kind of stuff can happen, but for what you're looking to do and why you're asking that question, it's going to be in the moment decision, and hopefully they just mix it and blend it quickly, and that's going to be its thing. But it'll probably change. But if you're confident in the base, and that's why I keep leaning into more the experience side than the flavor side, like as long as it has that foundation of the mouthfeel, a long finish, some complexity going on, those flavors, as long as they're not off-putting, they'll work themselves.
So far, my favorite blend has been the Rare Breed and B Team for my palate. Yeah. The turkey and the Silver Springs is very good together. The mouthfeel is fucking amazing on it. It's really, really like very oily. It's really balanced. It's not out of whack. It's not pointy or sharp. It's very well rounded. I will say though that the Clonakilty that we did earlier, the nose on it has changed dramatically. It's almost gotten butterscotch. It's crazy. It's really, really different. The MGP, the first one was kind of falling off on the nose. But the mouthfeel and everything else is still there. The Tyrone really helps it a lot, because I know that bottle pretty well, and that to me is what that mid palate and finish are what drive that blend.
I mean, John, you know, I'm spoiled. I've got like 10 open bottles at this point right now, so I can just blend my Silver Spring at any point in time.
Oh shit, that's better.
I don't love the Walleye Silver Springs blend though. Of all the blends we've done with Walleye and Silver Springs, I don't know if those two marry. I'm not sure I even want to experiment with the ratio there. My favorite two blends tonight were the first one and the Irish and the Walleye.
Irish and Walleye, yeah. Those are the main two that I wanted to do, right? Like we'll kind of branch it off from there. But Kelsey, I still do want you to try a Russell's Pick with your Clonakilty.
That's what I did.
Oh, is that what you poured? Nice. Just want to see what you think of that. I wish we had the same one. Because
I think that it needs to be more turkey and less Clonakilty.
Okay.
But I did it 1-to-1. So, but I can see what direction it would take. Like there's a lot of that malt that comes through, but the turkey's on the front, and then the walleye maltiness is on the back part of it, which I like, but I wish that there wasn't as much malt to it.
Gotcha. Okay.
But they do play well together. I mean, it's good.
Top Dog said he's doing MGP with turkey tomorrow. Nice.
If you have a Rare Breed, John, try that with the D Team or an NBC barrel, like an 8+ year. I think that you'll be surprised at how well those blend together. I would do like a 2-to-1 ratio, though.
I might be doing Matt a disservice here, because maybe that Silver Springs blend didn't work after that Lagavulin. But the Silver Springs tasted fine on its own. I just don't think I like the blend.
Just say,
but I'm going to close out with a little
There you go.
Sipping Jimmy. Yeah.
You may need to go scrape your tongue and then
I
try
know,
it
just
again.
really go at it with the toothbrush, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I switched the ratio, Jeff, and went 2-to-1 walleye, 2 to Silver Springs, and I enjoyed that a lot more than the 1-to-1.
I love how Hack and Mac are going back and forth here.
They need to try my cigar blend and learn some things. Hey, it's all in good fun, man. Like I'm doing this like every other week. Well, not even every.
Damn.
Pretty much every week.
Holy shit.
Did you blend it
Slippin'
immediately,
Jimmy.
Jeff, or are you tasting it on its own?
Oh, I'm tasting it on its own. Slippin' Jimmy 3 has a hell of a nose.
I didn't get that. I didn't even know that bottle came out until you sent it.
What was the first Clonakilty that we blended with? Was it Clonakilty? Yeah.
We did walleye. He did the sherry. I did the port. You did the river something or whatever it is with the walleye.
So this one is getting much better the longer it's sat.
Okay.
The very first one that we did with walleye and Clonakilty.
Oh, gosh.
The first
it did.
blend would have been the Green River turkey.
No, like the first one that we did with the Clonakilty, because I have another Clonakilty in Turkey. So
got it. Yeah. So that would have been with the walleye.
All right. OH is throwing in another blend here.
Yes. OH.
I grabbed my red spot.
Did you try red spot? I mean, port and walleye. Not all three. I did red spot walleye and I did Clonakilty walleye. I can do all three OH. I can. But I like them both individually with the red spot. Well, red spot and
I think that the malt needs to calm down. If you do guys try this with an Irish or whatever, let it sit for a while because it's gotten way better than when I first did.
Oh, Matt Slippin' Jimmy 3 is awesome. Fuck yeah. Okay. So that means my Silver Springs blend just sucks because my palate's still 5. This is great. Oh, shit, Matt. That's good.
And that was 11 year, right? On that one?
Yeah.
What's the proof?
Oh, gosh. Oh, hell yeah. 122.6. Nice. Oh, that's good. That's good. Ooh, I'm quite happy about that one. Now I'm gonna blend with it. But no, what was OH? OH said red spot. I don't have the Clonakilty port. I've got the sherry and then the walleye. What would the red spot add to that though?
It has masala wine finish and something else, I believe. Right?
No, so I'm gonna double down on the sherry. I'll try that one. I know we're at 9 o'clock here. Okay, so confirm for me, Jason's going live. But
sherry masala, yeah.
I'll do one more, but I think
he's going live.
I think my favorite is the first blend we did. The Copper and Cask, Green River, and Turkey play so well together. But the surprise of the walleye with the Irish is
very
also
good.
A standout.
Agreed. That's becoming more and more like raising the bar for me on that one after tasting everything else. I still like the Turkey and MGP that I did, the Rare Breed and Sonic Boom. Oh, no, Rare Breed and D-Team. Dusty's pick there. It's probably my favorite.
I'm gonna do equal parts this last blend. So
yeah, same here. Walleye, red breast, Clonakilty. I mean, red spot.
Red spot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That red spot, man. I probably had that red spot in my collection for like 5 years now. I don't know if I'll ever own a red spot ever again at the current prices. Like
it's nuts, dude. Like it's crazy what they're going for now.
Well, I'm similar. Mine's probably been like 4 years. I don't know if you can tell years on these or not, but no, mine's definitely like 4 years old.
It'll be interesting if this beats the just the 50-50 though, because that 50-50 was really good. I guess the I mean, the 15 years is adding more age, I guess, but
You don't really get the age though in that red spot. Like for me,
right?
It doesn't like I wouldn't immediately be like, oh yeah, this is 15-year-old whiskey. Yeah.
So it's kind of proofing it down, but adding the other finish to it. Yeah, we'll see if this works.
All right. We'll give it a go. So red spot has the masala, but he said Malaga red wine cask. Finish should play well. So
You know, that actually did work well on the nose.
What's up, Tommy? Good to see you in here, buddy. Hope you're doing well.
Hey, Tommy. Enjoying his morning coffee with us. Cheers, buddy.
I'm going to find my Silver Springs and do a blend with a peg leg porker cash strength.
The
Don't
peg
know.
leg.
You're gonna ruin the Silver Springs, William.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
What's the peg leg again? I can picture the label, but I can't picture what it actually is.
Yeah.
Tennessee?
Yeah.
So
And then you like to
Hooper,
use it with smoke, some of them.
let me see if I can ping that Hooper's comment over here. Oh yeah, you already have it up.
Oh, the 12 Summers. Yeah.
Nice.
And then the 12 Summers is a great blend. Well, that's what you got to live up to here, Hack. That's the pressure. The pressure's on, right?
You can never hide the walleye, dude. Like, it's not taking over on the nose, but like it still gives you that like peachy citrus up front. So walleye, tonic hill tea, red spot.
What's up, Dusty?
I mean, if people are up for hanging out, I guess we could, but we got lots to talk about.
Who was asking?
John was asking if we'll do a private after this.
Oh, gotcha. I can hang for a bit. Not sure about you, Mr. Kelsey, but yeah, I can certainly.
Yeah, I gotta go after we finish.
Oh, I do like the nose of this three-way. Well, it sounds weird. Display.
Things that have never come out of Darrell's mouth before.
What's strange is Darrell thinks he said something dirty, and my mind goes straight to Skyline Chili.
How?
Because they have three ways. It's spaghetti, chili sauce, and cheese. It's a three-way.
Yeah. It's just trash. That shouldn't even exist. Just stay with your chili. Maybe if they put your chili on it, it would be better.
If we don't get Skyline once a week in this house, the kids revolt like junkies. Like,
yeah, I know. You would tell them.
They need their fix of Skyline Chili.
Oh God, trash. Just give me your chili there. All right, let's try.
I like OH's blend better. I don't know what the red spot adds to that equation. That's actually interesting to me, but the red spot in that blend works better than the Clonic tea and the walleye on its own.
So it definitely proofed it down, but it is like fluid. It's balanced. Let me take a second.
It's more vibrant throughout the palate.
The nose is,
and I get oak on the end. I mean, we talked about that. I'm actually getting oak on the end of this finish.
I get it all over the nose. Like the nose on this is ridiculous. Oh my God.
That was actually the only oak profile that I got almost the whole night since the cigar blend, actually.
You guys were talking about chili, Darrell. I've been craving some hot wieners.
Hot wieners.
With chili and cheese and onions and the celery they put on that. Oh,
Man, we should have still called the Copper and Cask pick the hot wieners. I was still into that.
We'd have to get like an audio file that played every time you pop the cork on it with Darrell saying hot wieners.
Hot wien.
My accent's not even that. Like that's more like Lance than me.
No, Hooper. These are fighting words. If I see you, you better be at the Blitz. When I see you, these are fighting words.
Why, you like cinnamon on chili, Jeff?
Skyline is amazing.
Wait,
Screw ya.
Skyline has cinnamon?
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah, that's
So good.
Sense.
It's so good when it hits the lips.
No.
All right. Well, everybody, thank you for joining us tonight for this fun experiment here. I hope you were able to blend along. If you liked anything more than anything else, like let us know in the comments. Chat with us on Patreon. I'm going to blend the two that work the best. We'll send some samples out. But man, this was a fun night. Thank you, Darrell, for this this idea.
Good idea, buddy.
You guys had fun, man. Like,
yeah.
You know, like I said, we're always doing it behind the scenes. We never really kind of put it out here live. But like, this is what we do. Like, not to even say it's always good. Like, I've been blending and freaking created some trash stuff, dude. Like, but it's trial and error. And it's the fun aspect for me, man.
I think you learn more in life in general too. You learn more from your mistakes than you do your successes. So, especially with blending, you definitely learn a lot more from your failures than you do anything else.
You know, it's funny. I told that story earlier about how like send you guys late night texts and be like, blend this now, and then you'll be like, is it worth it? I'm like, do it now. But there's probably a 50-50 chance it's actually good or it's trash. And I'm just curious on your opinion.
It all depends on how much Jeff has drank before he starts blending. That's
But thank you for joining today, everybody. I know Jason's live now, so go tell him we said hi, and I'm good hanging out for like another hour. What are you good for, Darrell? So we'll send a link out on Patreon if you're interested in hopping on, doing a private, and then we'll go from there. So thank you for joining today, everybody, and we'll catch you on the next one.
See you guys.
Goodbye, everybody.